What the frickin' hell is going on, everyone? Hey everyone, it's Mr. Fine Pig HD here. It's transfer deadline day. Something like £1.2 billion has been spent in this transfer window to bring players into the Premier League. It's pretty unbelievable. What a ridiculous amount of money. There's been some crazy deals today as well. The final day, I can't remember a deadline day quite like it. Some really insane transfers that have just happened right out of left field here. Let's delve straight into it. It's just confirmed David Luiz has rejoined Chelsea for somewhere in the region of about £30 million. Sideshow Bob is back in the freaking capital. That is unbelievable. Did not see that one coming. I'm pretty sure most Chelsea fans didn't. They kept that one quiet. Antonio Conte swooped in there at the end like a falcon and picked him up by his big floppy hair and dragged him back to Stamford Bridge. So that is an insane signing. He's of course an experienced centre-back. He knows what it's like to play for Chelsea. I think that is actually a really shrewd signing by Antonio Conte. He knows what he wants. He's gone out there. He's got his man. Insane signing. Also, it's just been confirmed that Sissoko has agreed to join Tottenham Hotspur. So for £30 million, I think it is, he's joined Spurs. That's an insane amount of money, but he did have a fantastic Euros. He's a great talent. Newcastle United were pretty stern on the amount they wanted for him before they'd let him go, and Tottenham have matched that through, a lot of palaver, quite frankly. Everton were in there for him. They've put in a bid for £30 million. They had it accepted. Then Tottenham decided to finally match that after having various bids rejected. And then Everton pulled out of it because obviously Sissoko was asking for too much. But Tottenham have given him what he wanted. So he's signed for Tottenham Hotspur for £30 million. That's an insane signing. Let's go on to Bournemouth, who signed Jack Wilshere on loan for the season. Obviously not in Arsene Wenger's plans for this particular season. A lot of competition in there. Plus, he's a complete and ultimate sick note, isn't he? So, I hear there's some pretty tasty Bournemouth hospitals that are quite good standards. So I'm sure he'll have a good time down there in sunny Bournemouth. But that you have to say that that's a great bit of business by Eddie Howe there. If he stays fit, of course, he'll probably be playing his first match on freaking crutches. Knowing him, will slip on a banana skin on the first day of training and break both of his ankles or something. This is Jack Wilshere we're talking about. But if he does stay fit, you've got to say he's an experienced international. He's played at Arsenal. He can tick things over, be quite pivotal in the centre of the park. On his day, he's very good. If he stays fit, that's a shrewd, fantastic signing by Eddie Howe. And for Bournemouth there, Everton have loaned Enner Valencia from West Ham. That surprises me a little bit. Don't think he's been too fantastic. Surprises me. Coleman's, putting his eggs in Valencia's basket, so to speak there. Leicester have also signed a striker, Islam Soleimani, for £29.7 million. That's an insane amount of money. I don't know too much about him. I think he's from Sporting Lisbon. But that is a hefty price tag for him. So he's got a lot to live up to. Coming into the Championship, winning side, of course. He's got Vardy to compete with. He's got some other, Musa to compete with, etc. So, but I think with that amount of money spent, he's going to be entrusted with a pretty important role in the team there, you would expect. And I tell you what, Ranieri's pretty freaking clever. He's assembled a very good-looking squad in a very short amount of time. Of course, they are the champs. Of course, they're a good squad. But he's signed some good players here, I think. Also, let's have a look. Spurs, they've signed Nkudu and Lopez. Lopez, a goalkeeper on loan now. I'm guest deputising for Hugo Lloris. And Nkudu, I don't know a great deal about him, but Spurs have forked out 25 mil for him. And they've got Sissoko. So a bit of an overhaul at their midfield there. Pochettino knows what he wants. He's a man with particular taste. He's gone out there and he's put his Argentinian hopes in these players. He's dragged them to White Hart Lane. So fair play to him. He's made some good signings on the last day of the transfer window here. I think another excellent signing here is from Slaven Bilic's West Ham. They've landed Arbeloa on a free transfer from Real Madrid. A player he's played there for 8 years. He's won the World Cup. He's won the Champions League. He's only 33 years of age. I mean, that's reasonably young in today's game. He's still got a season or two in him at the top. So I think his experience going into that side there will be very important to a strong season at West Ham. I think Bilic is so clever. What a signing that is. Very, very shrewd indeed. Manchester City have been clearing out the empty had, making it even more empty as well. They've got rid of 4 players, I think, maybe even more, but 4 players I can think of right now. Today they got rid of Boney. He's gone to Stoke for about £30 million, something like that. I think is that right? Is that the right amount of money? I don't know, but he's gone over to Stoke there. So not in Pep Guardiola's plans. So too, not Joe Hart. He did sign for Torino today, which is a bit of a surprise. He could have stayed in the Premier League. Maybe thinks it will help his prospects of staying in the English side to not play in England. I don't really know. I think that's a bit of a strange one, but he's gone to Torino. They're a decent mid-table side in Italy. We see how that one goes. Don't really care too much anyway. They've also... Who else have they got rid of? They got rid of Mangala on loan. He's gone to Valencia. That is an insane move really for a player who they paid such a lot of money for last season, came in with such a lot of expectation, and he's just shipped him out. Pep Guardiola don't want this prick. All this money Man City have spent on players of the last few years, he's just spinning them off. It's mental, but he's made some good signings, of course, spent a lot this summer. He had to recoup some of that, I'm sure. He's shaped his side now. No excuses, Pep. What are you going to do, son? So it's been an intense transfer window. And Manchester United, of course, we've come out with some fantastic... I think we've pretty much done the best business of the window. I mean, I may be a little bit biased here, but Zlatan Ibrahimovic on a free, already scoring goals, free-flowing goals. What a fantastic signing that is. We've got Paul Pogba, record-breaking signing, £89 million player. There's a lot to come from him yet, but that is a fantastic signing based on what he's done previously for Juventus, etc. Great signing. Of course, we've got Mkhitaryan for 26 million or something like that. That's also a great signing. We've not seen too much of him just yet, but I'm sure he's going to feature very, very soon indeed. And Eric Bailly, who looks like an absolute rock at the back beast. So Mourinho's had a very good window. You have to say Pep Guardiola's probably had a decent window in terms of getting players in that he wants and getting players out that he doesn't want. He's been quite successful there. Arsene Wenger's had a joke of a freaking window, as they always do. Arsenal fans, I'm sorry, okay, they spunk this money, this Mustafi and that other bloke, and bought that, what's his name, that Albanian Swiss bloke, whatever. I'm not actually trying to be insulting here, I've just generally forgotten his name, but they brought that bloke in, so yeah, they've basically signed Europa League players. That's what I think. I think Arsenal are going to struggle to get in the top four this season. I always say this, and the Arsene Wenger manages to always surprise me, so I wouldn't rule it out. But based on the signings they've made out of the top sides, I'm going to have to say it's pretty gash-tastic. Manchester United have got rid of a couple of players today, actually. Joel Castro Pereira, he's gone to Belenenses on a season loan. And also James Weir has gone to Hull City on a 3-year deal. So I think he was the under-21s captain, so that's quite a significant move. I could be wrong there, actually. It's been a significant day. A lot of loan moves as well. Cuadrado to Juventus on a 3-year loan. That's very strange. Don't really understand that. 3-year loan? Just sell the prick, do you know what I mean? Andre Wisdom loan to Salzburg, etc. So it's been a very, very busy day in the transfer window. Nothing happening for Manchester United in terms of bringing in new players. I didn't think it would. I think Jose Mourinho knew the players that he wanted to bring in. He's done that. He did that early on, which is what I always like to see. I don't like to see, us bringing in players on the last day of the transfer window. Get them in early, allow them to bed in, allow them to settle in. Chemistry is important in the team, all that sort of thing. Get the players in and allow them to gel early on, and that's what we've done this window. I think that's going to set us in better stead for the start of the season than what we have done the previous couple of seasons. So very happy with Mourinho and Woodward's performances in this particular transfer window. Spurs have made some big signings there. You've got to say they've shown a bit of intent with this final day. They spent a lot of money, brought a couple of big players in there. So, it's an interesting one. There's a lot of teams vying for those top 4 places this season, more so than any other season, and it just seems to get like that each year as the playing field becomes more level. But an insane transfer window, £1.2 billion spent in it. What an unbelievable amount of money that is. What do you guys think about it? Who do you think's done the best business? Get comments into below. Arsenal, Spurs, Chelsea, City, Liverpool, etc. Who's done the best business? Not Liverpool. Comment below. Let me know what you guys think. But that about does it for this transfer deadline day video. Just going to check on Sky Sports, see if anything's happened at the very last. Doesn't look like it. I think Luiz Sissoko is the last player to get through there. So Luiz Sissoko, David Luiz, I don't think it's been confirmed officially yet by Chelsea, but I think it is a done deal. Let me know what you guys think about it. What do you think about Pereira leaving out on loan? Please do get commented below. This is Mr. Flying Pig HD. Thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure you chuck a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed for upcoming videos. Lots coming. International break, of course. Be doing an England video and some Pigcast with Henry Hotspur. One coming tomorrow, so keep a look out about 6 or 7 p.m. for a Pigcast episode featuring Henry Hotspur. We're of course going to be talking about some of the big transfer signings that we've made, Manchester United have made, and Spurs have made, of course. But him being a Spurs fan, I'm sure I have a lot to say on the matter. So please tune in for that tomorrow evening. Have yourself a good one. Get commented below with your thoughts. This is the Pig. Chuck a like on it. Subscribe. Until next time, take it easy.